Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on. We will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 22 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
Now back to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, a touchdown to go along with 124 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
A big play there for Indy. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now it's Richardson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Quick throw complete to Reynolds. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. The play fake, he'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw again. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Called on a very strong gain of 24. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Inside handoff, Henry. Ooh, the juke. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, and it's third down. You talk about this Titan defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one, because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Returnable here from the 38. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. They go play action with Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Reynolds. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle, shedding the tackle. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep him from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Well, these 2 teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series. Play action. Now Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 32. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I bet we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this taken in by Downs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Richardson back to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Richardson looking to throw this. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Richardson.
Down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. That's complete to Traylon Burks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. This time they stay on the ground. Fights through and now a crease. Derrick Henry all alone. He may go. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the half. Richardson. His throw incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3?
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Isaiah Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. They got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the... And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Josh Downs, 58 yards. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They begin with Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Richardson shotgun on third down. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's now second and 6.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a 3rd and 6. Richardson out of the shotgun. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Right on the coverage, we just saw him break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Richardson going on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
30 yards.
And the Colts have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Colts taking the field again, running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. Since emerging from the locker room at intermission, he's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this 3rd quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember
he got the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mob, wasn't there?
There's always that mob. One yours, wasn't mine. All right, in front of the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the Surface tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Richardson to the air on 1st down. Flush to his right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Off play action. Richardson on the move to his left. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On the option left, Richardson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Henry. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
162 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, 71 yards. And the Colts are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They set up the screen for Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 6.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being downfield. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll run with Tucker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's Tucker. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to